Hello everyone, and welcome to my first iRacing video. So I'll explain a little bit more about iRacing in a minute then, but first and foremost, we're on the grid, we're going to get ready. So first of all, the 4 red lights on top come on, there we go, and when they go out, we're going to go. So, building on the rev then, just quickly shift to first, as soon as you go green, lots of wheels off the line, but trying to shift it through the gears and get a good start. I was of course starting on pole, and see the purple car on the left hand side there, my mirror at the top, it's just coming alongside me, it's going to be pretty much past me on the first corner. And you see the bottom there, left side, my engineer telling me that he is on my left there. I'm going to try and brake very late and stay ahead of him if I can. I've managed to outbrake him just about. I'm pretty deep after all of the curve to make sure I don't hit him, and got on the throttle very early to be able to pull clear of him, so that's good. So like I said, my first iRacing video, sure it's pretty close stuff. All iRacing, I'll try and explain it, not for dummies as such, but to people who haven't experienced or even know about iRacing before. Basically every single race is online, there is no offline, there is no single player, so get on the curb bit there. Oh, nearly lose the rear there. It's a sim, so it's very realistic. Well, not very realistic. I've driven a Mazda MX-5 around this track. I think it's Lime Rock. I've forgotten what the track name is, to be honest. A couple of weeks ago I recorded this, and the purple car again gets very close to me behind there, but managed to avoid him. So like I said, I want to try and introduce you to iRacing a little bit in this first video. It's looking at some pretty close racing to the guys behind. So where did I get to? So yes, it's all online. And it's all very, very competitive as well. It's pretty much a sim, so it's very realistic. It's very hard to control the car. You see me constantly correcting the wheel, constantly keeping control of the car. My first 5 laps or so, I literally could not complete a lap without spinning. Well, different to F1 is the main thing, and I got a pretty good corner there. Got the throttle very early, but pulling away from the car behind a little bit, which is good. Needed to do that because you do get slipstream in this game. So yes, like I said, it's a sim, so it does have everything you'd expect. It has tyre wear, it has tyre temperatures, it has slipstream, it has damage, I can't really think of much else. So not only that, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, the purple car's a little look up inside there, but managed to stay ahead, which is good. Pretty close, and again I managed to pull away down this straight because I had a good exit. So I'll explain the OSD then. On-screen display, so in the bottom right there you've got relative, so you can see I'm in P1 because I started on pole position. 0.4 seconds to the car behind, that's live updating, so there's no, well, there is sectors, but it doesn't use sectors very wide there into the gravel. Managed to keep it in a straight line though. So you can see he's half a second behind me, and the car behind him is 0.7 seconds behind me. That's all relative to me, not to anyone else. So I'm pretty deep there, almost in the grass, but managed to get it all slowed down quite nicely. Just trying to push now to pull over from the car behind if I can. So that's relative. Lap day, obviously it's my laps 2, there's 15 laps. This is an edited race, so that's why it's only 12 minutes. It's usually about 25 minutes or so, these iRacing races. This particular series anyway, and that's my last lap in the bottom right there, 1 minute 36.1, as I've gone pretty wide there, but managed to keep on the track just about. I've been right on the edge of the curve, that was. In the bottom left there, so the app driver is just telling you who I'm speaking to, so if I was to voice chat or text chat, that's which channel I'll be speaking on. 4 is obviously the gears, 85 miles an hour is obviously the speed, green line is the throttle, the blue line that you'll see in just a second is the clutch, which is automatic. My wheel hasn't got a clutch, there it is, and then the red line in between them will be the brakes, which we'll see coming down here. But the purple car's having a little look on the inside now then, he's closing me down, so I'm going to have to go to the middle of the track to make sure he doesn't get any funny ideas. He's braked a little bit later than me, but I'm in the middle, so good job I did. I've always been sneaking up my inside, and once again hard on the exit, I should be okay. He's pretty close to me, mind you. He is very close to me. He's gaining a lot of me in the slipstream, and I'm going to have to defend in the next corner, coming right over to the inside. There's a look at it, but thinks better of it, and he backs out of it, coming into this corner. This is not a corner you want to be side by side in, and he's had a look at inside. Don't think he tapped me there. He did not tap me there. That was pretty close stuff. Top right, and then obviously you've got the in-car mirror there for my FPS. Oi, oi, oi. That's the guy in third place, not sure what he's saying that for. It's the purple car to look down my outside, and no, he's gone too deep there. He's going to let the next car through. Well, looks of it, it's going to be close, but no, doesn't quite let him through. So top right, I'm not sure what those letters are with the lines, to be honest with you. I don't really have any idea. But as I get off track there, look at the top, off track 1 times, total 1 out of 17. That means I'm allowed 17 off tracks before I get disqualified, and I got 1 of them. So off track then is obviously when you leave the track. iRacing, I don't think they officially explain what is defined as an off track, but generally speaking, it's not like F1. It's like quite a sweet corner there, almost cut the corner. It's not like F1, the white lines do not define the track edge. Effectively the grass really defines the track edge most of the time, so you can use a lot of curb. If there's a bit of runoff, you can use a runoff too. And generally speaking, it's defined by the halfway point of the line, so if you think the car divided right down the middle, that is the line. So if you go into the grass that far, so you see that there, that was probably illegal. And it was indeed. That says slow down. They say you cut the course, you have to slow down and give up the time gain. So there we go then. See in the top left there. He's got a penalty. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to slow it down. This is the first time I've actually ever cut a corner in a race in iRacing, so I'm not really sure how much it's going to penalise me, but I'm trying to slow down without losing position to behind. I had a little bit of a gap, but that gap is now completely gone to Matt Farron. I'm having to still slow down, let pass, but now typically the slow down stops. No longer being penalised, but I've had to let him through, but that's okay. We'll fight back. We'll see if we can get him. So going to the next corner then, just need to make sure I keep it nice and tidy, which I've managed to do quite sweetly. A little bit wide, but doesn't really affect him, doesn't really slow down that gravel. So things like that, obviously it's not a full sim, this gravel obviously does slow you down. So as I get right on the grass, that pushed me very, very wide. That was not a good line. The pub car's going right down the outside, but I've managed to hold him off. So it's looking like pretty good. So clear on the right, you get your engineer telling you when you've got a car alongside you as well. What else about iRacing? I'm trying to tell you everything in this first video, so the next video we can just concentrate on the racing, even though this is a good race itself. Cockpit view only, so there is no out of car view, hence it being a sim. Like I said, all of them online. The systems behind it as well are really, really clever. So you get a class system, which is only really limiting you to what races you can race in. There's series, so that basically defines the car and which track you're racing on. And there's like mini championship, possibly in their series, but I won't be bothering with the championship. Just be doing races just for fun. So this series is called the Master Cup. I know I'm probably frazzling your minds, but yeah, just trying to quickly round through it all, like I said, so we can concentrate on the racing in the next video. The pub car's getting pretty close to me. He's going to have a little look inside, but I'm not going to worry about that because I don't think he's going to outbrake me, and no, he doesn't. I just thought I managed to get slowed down. Lots of rebel interaction there. The pub car's pretty close to me once again, but oh, bit of oversteer there. That's cost him some time. So this is called the Mazda Cup, this series. It's basically Mazda MX-5s, racing around 4 different tracks, and there's a new track every week. That's generally how it works. The track cycle every week, so I've gone very deep there into the grass, and I have gone right out there into the gravel, and also spun it by doing that in previous races. That purple car, I'm pretty much going to have to let him pass now. He's going to be well past me, so I'm going to have to back out of it. I want to keep annoying him, but I don't actually want to hit him, so... But actually he's ran very wide there, so I'm going to have a look on the outside, but I've braked too late. It's going to push me right out onto the grass. Another off track there. That's pushed me right clear of the grass, and oh, complete noob mistake. He actually spun as well. Complete noob mistake by me there. So, oh, silver car gets very cheeky and squeezes through, and I get a little tap from the purple car as well. Car contact, you see that, when I was 17 of those two. But I've currently got none. Well, that was a none. So, yeah, that was a complete new mistake by me, just getting on the throttle too early, trying to rejoin the track too quickly, and just wound up losing the rear end. So easy to do, and once it does that, there's no catching it. So this white car should be faster than him. He's a bit slower than me, so I should be okay. But that was good racing up until that point. Unfortunately, that was kind of me, really. I should have backed out of it a bit earlier. The move was done, but I just wanted to annoy him and hopefully get him back, which would have worked if I braked on time, but I just outbraked myself, didn't I? So this move should be a relatively easy move on the guy ahead, then I'm hoping. So he's going to stay to the outside for this next corner, I think. I'm right in the slipstream now, going to pull out now. Going to be maxing out fifth pretty much by the end of the street because of all the slipstream. Going to break him very late, and I'm outbraking by a clear mile. Already clear of him. If I can get it slowed down, which I can, make my apex absolutely beautifully on the throttle, nice and early, and that is a perfect move pretty much. So I'm ahead of him now, and I should be able to pull away, hopefully. So yeah, like I was saying, a couple of systems behind that. So you've got the class system, which basically defines what circuits or what series you can race in. I think for this race I was D, but I'm now C. But there's a lot of, you basically pay monthly for it, hence it's all been online, it's all dedicated servers, so it's really no lag, it's really, really good. But there's downloadable content of cars and tracks which are insanely expensive. It's something stupid like, I think it's about 10 quid per track. Some per around there, and there's probably about 20 tracks, so that's 200 quid just to get the tracks, let alone the cars. So yeah, it's completely stupid, it's too expensive. I haven't bought any at all. I'm unwilling to really because it's so expensive, unless you guys love it and I really get into it. So that series, another system is iRacing, which basically is how good you are. It's like the, not in F1 2013, but in F1 2012 when you went online, as I've gone too deep there, right out into the gravel. It gets me another off track, but I managed to keep it in a straight line. Yeah, so remember in F1 2012 you had the ranking system online. It's kind of like that, but it's just a number in the thousands. Right now I'm about 3,000, which is pretty good. But the top guys are on like 10,000 or more. It's ridiculous how much the top guys are on. And there's a little bit of smoke there over the hill. And look at that, someone spun. Is that the leader? I think that's the leader. They had a massive gap before that, and it is indeed. I'm going to be able to fly straight past him. Should be able to. There we go. That's Matt Farrow, the leader. He had a spin, and that's allowed me to retake him. So after my spin, he's had a spin as well, and we've managed to get back past him. So that's good news. I'm back into the lead now. So this iRating, that's just basically how good you are. So if you beat people with a better iRating than you increase your iRating, and if you lose against people with better iRating than you decrease your iRating to simplify the system. So that's basically that. So we skip ahead now, right all the way to lap 14. So again, I'm trying to squeeze in the rest of the explanation, but I'm now a little way in the lead, and I've actually cut the corner again. So in this race, my first corner cut ever, and I've done it twice. So I'm going to have to slow down once again. I hope it doesn't allow me to slow down too much, because Matt Farrow is just behind me once again, only half a second, so he is going to easily be able to get me again. And look at that, that was a pretty short one. That's now allowed me to go full throttle again. It doesn't forcibly restrict you, you have to do it yourself, but it's pretty close between me and Matt now, so he's going to be in my slipstream and should better get me to the final corner, but it's going to be pretty close. Let's have a look. No, you could have a dive inside, but this is not a corner you want to take on. You ideally just want to get a better run onto the pit straight, which is probably what he's going to do, and he probably has got a better run than me. They could have got on the throttle a bit earlier, and he has got a slightly better run than me, but he will be in the slipstream, so he's going to be very close. But it's the final lap. White flag means final lap, so this is one lap left to go. Lap 15 of 15, then one more lap to win. I need to defend against this guy's coming around my outside, then I'm going to be on the inside to the next corner, so I've got the upper hand. Braking pretty late now, and oh, he's coming to me with contact there, and almost made him spin. I think he's managed to control it. I'm going to let him back through. That was really my fault. I tried to squeeze him a little bit under braking, but then tried to turn away from him, and of course I was braking at that point and couldn't do, and he also tried to turn into the corner a little bit early. So both lost out really in that. It was both our faults. It was just a racing incident, but I couldn't just take the move like that. I think he would have got me really, and I was on the inside, so it's my job really to avoid him, so I'll let him have that. But we're now going to push, see if we can catch him on this final lap. 0.6 seconds behind him, so it's pretty close. So he brakes a little bit into that corner, which isn't normal, so maybe he might have a bit of damage, but I'll be surprised. And I got too deep there, got a bit scared of him, and had to use off the brakes, and that's pretty much race over now. Another couple of laps maybe, because I think I've got the pace on him, but no, it's 1.2, there's no chance. Really quickly then, another really good feature of iRacing is SR, safety rating. Basically, hence all those off tracks and things like that, that all goes against your safety rating. So a rating is just basically a rating, it's just a number. I'm trying to think of the words then. It's just a number, and the more incidents you have in a race, the more safety rating you lose, and the less you have, the more you gain. So it's pretty much as simple as that. Safety rating is very important in iRacing. You need it to level up, and you can see people's safety rating as well. So that really does make the game very good. As we cross the line now to take second position, could have been quite a comfortable win, to be honest. I managed to keep it in a straight line, but I didn't. So there we go, that's the flag, and that's race over. So P2 then, let me know what you thought of this first iRacing video, and hopefully we'll have a pretty good race next race, and I can not explain it, I will just literally do the racing and do the commentating. Thanks for watching, bye bye.